All right, Tom, well, it's Colon Cancer Awareness Month. A great reminder to make an appointment with your doctor to get checked out. Tonight we have a colorectal surgeon from East Cooper Medical Center in this Ask the Expert segment. Dr. Rudolph Rustin's here to answer those questions. Thanks for being here today. First and foremost, talk about time frame. When should people start getting colonoscopies?
Well, people should start getting colonoscopy if they're not having any symptoms or having no family history of cancer. They should have their colonoscopies when they're age 50. And then every 10 years thereafter, as long as the exam is negative. If they have a family history of cancer, they should probably have the exam a little earlier, and particularly if the person who has the cancer is less than 50 years old, then that person should begin their colonoscopy 10 years earlier than the earliest cancer in their family.
And if something is found during those tests, what's the next step people should start looking for when they talk to a doctor?
Well, when they talk to a doctor, I think it's really important, Dean, that you go through a couple of basic questions. The first thing is you need to ask, how many? How many of these have you done? How many times have you tried to make this operation work? How many times have you done the operation? How safe is it? How experienced are you? And if your doctor doesn't look you square in the eye and say, I've done 100 of these or 200 a year, or I do 50 a year or 20 a year, and they look up or they are indecisive, then you need to really think about another doctor. So that's really important.
Talk about colonoscopies themselves. Sounds scary, but it's not.
Well, it's important to have it done, and the techniques are so much easier and better than they used to be. The scopes, the equipment's better, everything's overall a better experience now. We have much better medications. You used to have a hangover after colonoscopy with the medications we give. The new medications that are given are so much better now that they provide a much better recovery. It should be safe. Your doctor should be able to perform a colonoscopy in 20 minutes, more or less, and that should be done with a complication rate of less than 1 per 3,000 or 4,000 colonoscopies. So it should be very safe nowadays.
Talk about the techniques. Robotic surgery, is that something you guys talk about?
Well, the techniques of having an operation, there can be a variety of things, and basically there are 4 ways to do it. You can do an open operation, which is the old way, which you just go down the middle of the abdomen and you do an operation, and that's frankly the way 80% of surgery is still done in the United States on the colon. Then there's this new way of doing it with the laparoscope, and the laparoscope is just simply a smaller incision that has a shorter recovery time, earlier return to work, and easier return to function. There's also the robot, and currently the robot is a new technology. It's being practiced in a couple places. We don't particularly do it, but there's currently no evidence anywhere in the world literature that it's better or superior than the other forms of surgery, at least at this point.
Great time to be talking about that. It's all the time we have with you tonight. We appreciate your time, and also we want to, don't forget, you can still submit your questions on the East Cooper Medical Center Experts page on our website, abcnews4.com. Dr. Rustin, thanks for being here, sharing some great information with us. We're back after this.
Thank you, Dean.
You bet.
The preceding segment was brought to you by East Cooper Medical Center.